So we were at the impersonation. Now external links. All right. So I'm gonna try and breeze through this as quickly as possible. Um, yeah. So external links policy. Links that send users to content that violates community guidelines are not allowed on YouTube. If you find content that violates this policy, report it. No, certain links may not be clickable. This is why I don't post links in the first place. Anyway, I just don't post links. It is what it is. All right. I just don't. If someone wants to go to the website, you told them where the actual website, if it's actually relevant. But who actually goes to websites these days? I mean, the only websites I generally go to are, it actually depends on what it is. But anyway, but I don't definitely go from YouTube, if that makes any sense. So, I don't know. Anyway, what this policy means for you, if you're posting content, so pay attention to this if you're actually generally posting content, don't post links in your content on YouTube. If they direct users to content that violates our community guidelines, this policy could include links that fit. Wait a minute, I have posted links before. You know when I told people to go to the link in my description below? That's the links that I normally post. So, anyway, this is going to be interesting then. Well, do not post content on YouTube if the direct users to content that violates our community guidelines. This policy includes links that fit any description noted below. Please note that this is not the complete list. Links to, links to websites or apps that install malware or unwanted software. I mean, that's a bit blatant and obvious, but some people actually do post that for some reason. Don't ask me how, don't ask me why, but that's what some people do. That's why it's there. But anyway, the links to website or apps, phishing for a user, sign-in info, financial info, etc., etc. Don't ask me. I actually seen this before, actually. I can't even lie to you. You know what I mean? I won't go into too much detail, but I will just say this. The one thing I will say is this. Make sure if you're going to, let's just say this. If you're going to watch a certain piece of content, go to a particular source. You know what I mean? That's what I'll put on that. I'll just say that. Just go to a particular original source. Original makes more sense, all right? Because it's more credited. It's more credible. You know what I mean? Links to website and apps or other sources that give unauthorized access to audio content, audio-visual content, video games, software, or streaming services that normally require payment. Wow. Links to websites that seek to raise funds or recruit for certain type of organizations. Links to sites containing SCAM. Wait, the acronym is right there, bro. CSAI. You know that I don't know why that always happens. That the S and the C just always see it backwards. When I see it, I hear it backwards. And when I hear it, I see it backwards. I don't understand why. But anyway, we move. Links to sites selling items noted on regulated good guidelines. Links to content that would violate our hate or harassment policies. Links to content encouraging others to commit violent acts. Links to content that spread medical misinformation contradicting local health authorities or the World Health Organization medical info about COVID-19. I remember I'm not gonna say who, yeah, but they sent me a video link, and not even a video link, they sent me a video. And then I remember I posted it on my YouTube because I said, "Oh, this is interesting." Because if they send that to me, there had to be a reason why they sent it to me in it. So I'm like, "All right, cool. Let me post that." So I posted it, and immediately there was like on Twitter there's like community notes. Immediately there was a community note, like immediately about, you know what I mean? I'm like, this is. And then also it was like a violation. It did seem like it was a violation of one of these policies or whatever, or this policy. It kind of makes sense. Now I get it. But it wasn't necessarily a link that I had. It was just, it seemed like it was misinformation. But I hear it though, innit? I hear it. I'm not saying that it was incorrect information. I'm saying it's correct information. It's just, information I saw, and because of that person, I just thought it must be true. Like that information they're given to me must be accurate. You know what I mean? But if it's what it is. But it taught me a valuable lesson. It taught me that, yeah, let's not post anything to do with politics, basically, and health. If it is to do with health, let it be based on what I personally have experienced. That way, it's easier that way. But anyway, links to websites or apps apps that spread misleading or deceptive content that can cause serious risk or egregious harm. What does egregious mean? What? You know when you see new word, Brad? Egregious. No, it must be egregious. 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 Now, am I mispronouncing that saying? Egregious. Egregious. Sound like a character from Harry Potter and that. You know what I mean? Egregious. Egregious meaning. Okay, outstandingly bad. Why not just say that? Why did they not just say outstandingly bad or shocking? You know what I mean? Let's take a note. I don't know. Like I don't know. Anyway, I just don't understand. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Such as interfering with democratic processes. Okay, fair. Links to external sites that contain manifestos of that I can't even say that VA. These policies apply to video, audio channel comments, and pinned comments, live streams, and other YouTube products or features. See, live streaming right now, and it's good that I'm reading this because I'm like, and any other YouTube product or features links can take any form would direct user to site of YouTube. Okay, so any link that take you off of YouTube, knowing that it could potentially it can violate that guideline, basically. These links also include verbally directing users to other sites, encouraging viewers to visit creator profile or pages on other sites, promising certain content on other sites. This list is not complete. Note, affiliate content doesn't violate YouTube terms of use. Okay, this is interesting. It's excessively posting affiliate content in dedicated accounts may violate our policies around spam. You can learn about what's allowed in our spam, deceptive practice, or scam policies. That's got me thinking about my description. Because it's got me thinking, all right, the links that I say, maybe I shouldn't be posting that. But then it's got me thinking, yeah, but what about music artists? What about them also posting their link on their channel? Like, go to their Twitter page, go to this, go to that. You know what I mean? Or go to the link to buy their music. Like, I get it. Maybe they have certain rights because they're music artists. I don't know. I don't know. It's very. That's a very interesting one there. Where was that? All right, examples. There are some examples of content that's not allowed on YouTube. A video featuring theme content whose description says click to see what YouTube won't allow and contains a link to okay, that makes sense. A gameplay video description contains a link promising in-game currency or online store credit, but links to a site that infects the user's computer with malware. I don't understand malware. I never will understand it, but why does it exist? You know what I mean? Like, why does it exist? Like, anyway. Posting a link to a phishing site that stores users' banking info and passwords. That obviously makes sense. Instructing viewers to copy and paste unclickable link in the video that takes them to a or spammy site. Any link leading users to a website, file, hosting service, or other source that allows them to access or download imagery. Verbally directing viewers to a website to find a profile or page on another platform so they can watch content that violate YouTube community guidelines. Embedding a URL in a video of a site that would mislead voters about the time, place, means, or eligibility requirements for voting. Wow. Do people really do this? Like, huh? Like, you know, when you're just reading something and you're still trying to learn, but a link to article claiming COVID vaccines are part of a depopulation agenda. Wow, they actually put that there. Instead of just saying a link to claiming anything health related is linked, or just say misinformation regarding health. You know what I mean? They could have just simply put that. A link do you know what I mean? Like they could have just put that, if I'm honest. There was no need for that. Like, there's no need for it. But all right, cool. We're here for it. Like, this is what it is. But that was unnecessary. All right, so remember that this list is not complete. Why is it every list is not complete? And this is what I'm trying to say. How can we learn the YouTube community guidelines, yeah, if they're not going to put the full list? It doesn't make sense. Because imagine you're doing something on YouTube, yeah, and you're learning about these guidelines. You're literally learning. You're doing everything possible to learn. And then you do something that violates YouTube community guidelines. They're not, and this is the other thing, they wasn't as very clear to exactly why my content got blocked or whatever the case may be, or what you know what I mean? It wasn't as very, very clear. They didn't say this at this particular time, when you were watching this, when you were live streaming, this is what triggered this. And this is why, you know, if that was the case, then we could say, all right, we can learn from that. You know what I mean? The same way if you play with fire, as the saying goes, you know what I mean? You will get burned. So at least you know next time, you ain't going to play with fire. You know to be careful next time. You understand? Like, because I don't know. To me, it just doesn't make sense. Like, they need to put the full list. They need to put the full list. All right. So, what happens if content violates this policy? If your content violates this, okay, it's more or less the same thing as I said before. Like, we know now, we know. So we don't have to go through that. But I'm still like miffed. Hold on, give me a second. Okay. Like I'm still miffed, yeah, by, I don't know, was the other thing sharing before? Let me know in the comment section below. I don't think it was sharing. Let me know. Anyway, let's just get back into the other one. So we did fake engagement, we did impersonation, external links. Let's get into